Well, for question 6, if your answer is safety, you are correct, and also arms. Arms is also an acceptable answer for this question. Alright, now let's move on to question 7. Question 7 is actually pretty easy. The key word here is up, the word up. It's another phrasal verb, similar to question 2. The officers wearing black SWAT-style uniforms had earlier blank up position. So they have adopted this position. The police officers are there at the moment. So, what's the answer? If your answer is taken, you are correct. Now, let's move on to question 8. Alright, for question 8, we have to just look here. At this point of time, some onlookers took photos to post on social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So, how do you think other people reacted? How did they feel at the time? Obviously, it's something unbelievable. Therefore, your answer should be disbelief. Alright? Alright, now let's move on to question 9. But before we begin question 9, I would like to take the chance to explain a couple of words to you. In this paragraph, I would like you to take note of a couple of words. Firstly, hubs. Secondly, length weight. The word hubs means the center, right? So Australia has long seemed far removed from the center of Islamist extremism. Maybe because of its location, it's situated far away from conflict areas such as the Middle East. Alright, and the next word is length weight, which means to give credence or even to give credibility to suspicions that the threat had come home. Alright, so that's the meaning of these two words. Alright, let's go back to question 9. Over here in question 9, the clue is this. The police had conducted raids blank the country. So it's from one end of the country to the other end of the country. What do you think is the answer for question 9? If your answer is across, you are correct. Very good. Now let's go on to the next question, question 10. Question 10 is pretty easy. The clue for question 10 is right here. Member of the blank. This is actually more commonly known as a phrase. A member of the general population. What's another word for general population? If your answer is public, your answer is correct. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question 11. This question is really easy. However, before I begin, I would like to explain this word here, radicalized. To become radicalized is to take a radical stance on something. Okay, moving on, let's go back to question 11. Here, there was a new law designed to prevent citizens from traveling overseas to take blank in conflicts. Okay, the key word here is take. This is another phrasal verb. To take blank in conflicts is to participate in the conflict itself. What's your answer? If your answer is take part, you are correct. The answer is take part in conflicts. Very good. Right, on to the next question, question 12. In this question, it states that this incident could happen blank. Think about it. It could have happened in this person's home, or it could have happened somewhere else. Where do you think it could happen? If your answer is anywhere at all, you are correct. Great, now let's move on to the next question. Question 13. This question is slightly tricky. Over here we can see that this place is a tourist outlet and it sells things to people. The key word here is stopping point. Certain tours actually have a set itinerary and a guide to bring you from place to place. Such tours are called what kind of tours? Do you know the answer? It starts with the letter O. If you're thinking organized, you are correct. Well done. Another answer for this question can also be guided. Guided tours is another correct answer. Let's move on to question 14. For question 14, we must remember, Right now, there is an emergency. So, what do you think happened to the performances going on at that time? It's a really easy answer. If your answer is cancelled, you're correct.